Daytime here on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Swing and a liner. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 2-out hits are so big, they're so valuable, and to have a 2-out double, now you got a chance to drive in a run and get on the board, but it looked like you were going to get nothing.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. This is line to left, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. One down. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, I really like this club. I love the balance, and one of the things they do.
Ouch, that one hit him. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now another 1-2. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Segura for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting fourth.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. We are still scoreless. Striding in, Domingo Santana. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is after it, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic.
Number 2.
And at third base, the Captain America, David Wright. I love the fact that he still has great footwork. The first step may be as good as anybody in the history of the game. He can still catch it, but I love that first step.
Outside, 2-1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit it, and he's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Standing in, Junior Guerra. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 1-1, here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Duda ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded
9,
now with 2 gone.
Second baseman, Gene Segura.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cabrera onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. The 2-2 now to Wright. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Back at Citi Field in Flushing. We are ready for the third inning in this one. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Trout is retired, and there's one away. Ready for another chance. Number 7, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Hopped up. Cabrera is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 16.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone. Digging in, Rene Rivera. He enters play, hitting down in the 240s for the year. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I got to count 1-2.
Ready on 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Noah Syndergaard.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Neil Walker. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted into center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes and still able to get the base hit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The batter,
striding in once again, Manny Pena, a base hit in his first trip. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Guerra.
Into the box now, Junior Guerra. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center
standing
fielder,
in, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets leave 1. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Sent out to straightaway center field. Conforto has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. 2 down.
Now batting,
stepping in and ready for another shot, number 7. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Splitter. 2-2. The 2-2 now to Wright. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Segura ranging into shallow right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Mets.
Now batting, Rene Rivera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looped out towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 2.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Juan Lagares is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Lagares.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Lagares will go to second base. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Ready for another chance? Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready for another shot now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets strand. Eric Goodell is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number
62. Eric Goodell.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Gene Segura standing in. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
To 2-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And that's over, 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's Jay Bruce now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So we got him swinging. Jay Bruce is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Conforto rounds third and is digging for the plate. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright. Your attention, please.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now in the box, Rene Rivera, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Cabrera there for this one at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 27.
Riding in once again, Mike Trout. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So stepping in, number 7. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jose Reyes is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out. Digging in once again, Neil Walker, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Neil Ramirez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be
number 55, Neil Ramirez.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Manny Machado now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Manny Machado.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound.
The left fielder, number 2.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here it comes, 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Little dribbler down the line. 2-2, here it is. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. From deep in the hole. And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Manny Pena. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Hit in the air to center field. Conforto over to his left. 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jimmy.
Chris Carter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Chris Carter.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Second baseman, Gene
Ready
Segura.
with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Conforto racing back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Sean Doolittle comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Davis sprinting after it, and this will find its way to the 335 sign. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double. So digging in now, Rene Rivera. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Desmond Jennings will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Neil Walker waits on deck. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Neil Walker, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Well, that was a good pitch right there, and a good job of spoiling it, too.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Josh Edgen takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 66. Josh Edgen.
Line drive to left. And Trout has himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In now, number 7. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Trout is digging for home, and it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And as a result, the run is in to score. Ready for a set. Here's the 3-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Conforto going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is in there.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again. Manny Pena. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. This is skied into short left center. Conforto is in pursuit. 1 away. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
Now batting,
Eric Sogard will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To Cabrera for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Gene Segura standing in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Cabrera's up with it. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. That one's in there. 3-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Michael Conforto takes the hat trick.